Okay, that's a little explanation of how you can use triads to expand the harmony or harmonize melodies or play through harmonic changes related to harmonic minor, but also related to major. You've got triad shapes that I know you all know. I'm going to start in a D-centered key with that low string as a reference, and I'm going to show you. Basically, you've got a D-shaped chord, a bar-shaped chord, and then some people call it an F position D chord. But these are just basic shapes that you play in 5-string banjo all the time. And we're just going to use triads. I want to show you how major and harmonic minor sound and how you can slip and slide in between them. Hopefully I'll get to that by the end of this to create some beautiful textures and things. Harmonic minor is a beautiful Baroque sound. So, looking at harmonic minor compared to major, if you use triads and harmonize it, ends up being the 1 chord's a major triad, the 2 chord's a minor triad, the 3 chord's a minor triad, the 4 chord's a major triad, the 5 chord's a major triad, the 6 chord's a minor triad, and the 7 chord is a minor 7 flat 5, which is really a harmonization of the 5 chord, but we don't need to go into that. So the 3 different positional shapes of D major, this is a D shaped with the tonic there. Sound. Major, again, if you're using a bar shaped, major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished or minor 7 flat 5. Same, so you can use those same shapes. Pretty sounds. In a G, F type position, you've got major, minor, major, major, minor. So that's slipped into a little harmonic minor there for a second. Now, that's 3 positions, 3 shapes of chords that you can use for major, and I'm sure most of you already know all those very well. Harmonic minor has a completely different note set, and every scale tone has different types of sounds to it, but it's still major, minor, or diminished, or augmented in sound. But here's harmonic minor, starting from what I would think of as a D position, flatting the 3rd. You've got minor, diminished, augmented. Well, that's, yeah. Minor, major, major, half step up, diminish, minor. So D minor, E minor's E diminished, F augmented, G minor, A major, B flat major, and then the C sharp diminished. Now, same thing with if we look at a bar position, we'll flat the 3rd. You've got minor, diminished, augmented, minor, major, major, diminished, minor. One more position to go. The G position, or the F position, a lot of people call it. It's that. We're going to flat the 3rd, and you've got minor, minor, major, major, so, the three different chordal positions, starting with like that D minor chord, this D minor chord, and that D minor chord harmonized. Okay, good. So here's a way to use these. A lot of times you can play any picking pattern you want to. Or you can use something like that. Or what I use a lot is a kind of a there's a tune that Segovia made famous, turn of the century, I guess, called Recuerdos de la Alhambra. I didn't pronounce that very well, I'm sure, but that kind of a tremolo thing, I can't do it. We can't do it with 3 fingers because I'm wearing 2 picks. Those of you who've talked about tremolo stuff, you certainly can do it that way. But I do it by playing a thumb, index, middle, thumb kind of a pattern. And I'm just noodling on the chords, kind of just playing around a little bit. Now listen to what happens when you turn that into major. Major. Back to minor. So anyway, that's a cool, kind of a cool thing I like to noodle around with. It's just taking something kind of classical, Baroque, or whatever, from a harmonic minor context, play chordally some stuff around it. It is, however, it is harmonic minor, so it's a beautiful, it's designed to sound great chordally, and then you shift it to major, and all of a sudden you get this really kind of a beautiful kind of a release type thing that works really nicely. So there you are, harmonic minor compared to major, using 3 different chord stacks. I really focused around the D shape to show those, but you can play them or starting on any of those kind of chord shapes and staying with that chord shape through the fingerboard. Gives you a real good context of what's going on there. Have fun with it.